Also, a statewide proposition just called within the past 10 minutes. We're talking Prop 32. That one would increase minimum wage here in California.
Yeah, the Associated Press saying voters are rejecting the measure. KCRA 3 Capitol correspondent Ashley Zavala explains why opponents are calling this a huge shift in voter behavior.
Right. Well, now that the measure is officially called, I mean, opponents were ready to declare victory yesterday. The minimum wage in California is currently $16 an hour. Proposition 32 would increase that to $18 an hour, or would have, I should say. Businesses with at least 26 employees would have needed to start paying that in January. Small businesses would have needed to pay $17 an hour starting next year, then $18 an hour in 2026, again under this measure that voters just rejected. Meanwhile, the California Restaurant Association is a major opponent of this measure. The organization's president says California has been on a historic roll of raising minimum wages year to year. He says the vote tally so far shows a seismic shift in voter attitudes, which right now are focused on the cost of everything.
To operate in California with the high costs and a constant rising wage mandates being thrust on small business owners, it's hard to stay in business. We're reading every day in the front page of every newspaper, top story, and every news broadcast where small businesses, restaurants are going under. Iconic restaurants that aren't, empty all the time, busy restaurants, and they just can't stay afloat.
Now, supporters of Prop 32 have said the cost of living in California is the reason why minimum wage needed another bump, but of course, the outcome not going in their favor, as we learned tonight.
Okay, so even though voters rejected this, can lawmakers still make this happen?
Absolutely. Lawmakers are the reason right now why California's minimum wage is $16 an hour. They are the reason why fast food workers in California now make a minimum wage of $20 an hour, and why the healthcare minimum wage is set to be $25 an hour. Condi noted something to watch this year is whether lawmakers take a cue from voters here. We know California's Fast Food Council has the authority to raise wages for that sector again this upcoming year. Labor groups would like them to do that with another pay bump. Officials tell us that would be about another 70 cents, again, on top of the $20 an hour they make, again, if approved. Will there be other sections of the economy or in industries in California that will see their own fine-tuned minimum wage increase from the legislature? That's something that, would not be maybe off the table this year, but we'll see when lawmakers come back to Sacramento.
All right, Ashley, thank you.
Yeah.